on your camera. All right, VGA family, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Please turn your camera on so we can see you. Please put your branch of service, your business name, and all of that in the chat. And let's get this thing started. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Donnell Johns. I'm the founder and Tonda Johns is the CEO of Veterans Growing America. Wave your hand there, Tonda. And we're an organization that spotlights our veteran and military spouse entrepreneurs. Join in, please turn on your camera so everybody will see you. And let's go ahead and get this thing started. I'm about to pull up the slide. I'm about to pull up the slide so we can go ahead and get started. It is good to see your face. I'm excited to see you. If I can learn how to use this, let me see here. There we go. Boom. Boom. Y'all know how it is. Where is the share button? I can't find it. Somebody help me. There we go. I found it. I found it. I found it. I found it. I found
Okay.
it. I found it. Oh man. Technical difficulties. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Donnell Johns. I'm the founder of Veterans Growing America, and Tonda Johns is the CEO. But I just want to so tonight's call is all about letting you guys know about the community and what we do. It's informational only. If you're a member of our organizations, we have a members meeting where we get to share some information. But this is information about VGA at Combat Speed. If y'all like Combat Speed, put a 1 in the chat for Combat Speed. Put a 1 in the chat for Combat Speed. I want to give it to you fast, furious, but in the same way that you can learn about our organization. So our slogan is, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Do me a favor, if you don't mind typing in the chat what that means to you, because it means a lot to us, but let us know what that means to you. Here's our mission. So our mission is to provide a forum for veteran and military spouses to showcase and grow their business, partnering with local, state, and federal organizations to increase brand awareness. Which brand are we talking about? We're talking about your brand. We want to make sure that they're aware of you. Our vision is to be the premier community and technology company that supports the growth and development of our veterans, our military spouses, while attracting America to shop veteran first. If y'all like that, put a 1 in the chat. We want everybody to shop veteran first. If you're a veteran-owned business, we want them to shop with you. This is my favorite part right here. So most veterans leave the military with leadership skills, but no system to turn those skills into ownership. At VGA, we're going to help you turn those skills into ownership. The Army created you to be lethal. We're going to create you to be lethal in business. Let's grow. That's the problem that we decided to solve. And I think that you guys will be happy about that, because I know that that's the problem that most of us have. How many of you transitioned from the military? Put a 1 in the chat if you transitioned from the military. Look, when I retired, I know isolation was real. I remember leaving. I remember the day that I left the military. I was super happy, and then the next day I woke up and I was like, "What am I gonna do?" I felt a little isolated. My purpose was gone for a minute, because I was no longer Sergeant Major Johns. I was Donnell Johns, and I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anybody. And a lot of veterans, we don't want to hear motivational speeches. We need community. We need opportunity. We need revenue. How many of y'all need revenue? Put revenue in the chat if you need revenue. We need visibility, we need support, and we need economic mobility. Let's grow. Well, that's why we created this ecosystem. We created this ecosystem so you can launch, grow, and scale what you believe in, right? We help connected entrepreneurs start, grow, and build visibility while we increase revenue, create purpose, connection, and community. I'm going to say that one more time. We help you start businesses, grow businesses, build visibility, increase revenue, and create purpose, connection with community. I love that. I love that. And if y'all see based off of these pictures right here, we're building community around business. How many organizations you know that does that? They'll teach you something, they'll put you in a classroom, but will they connect you with customers? I don't know. I don't know. Y'all have to answer that questions. But most organizations, they will train you, but here we want to make sure that you get real customers, real exposure, real opportunity, real collaboration. And guess what? We're gonna hold you accountable too. And we're gonna hold them accountable, Patricia.
We sure are.
This is not theory, this is implementation. Go ahead. Say what you're gonna say. I heard you, Dal.
I was just laughing at the joke.
Oh, okay, there we go. So here's some of our achievements since 2019. I like the mileage on there because that's a lot of miles. And in fact, we're about to be a part of part two of our expansion process. You guys will hear about that later on, but Veterans Growing America, we probably gonna have to change our name to Veterans Growing the World because that's the next frontier. Here's some of our impact. I'll let you read that, but we're doing some big things. This is all about making sure that we're not only physically ready, mentally ready, but emotionally ready as well to win, right? And we're right here with you no matter what you're going through. We'll help you grow through it. So here's what people can do at Veterans Growing America. You can shop because we want America to shop veteran first, right? You can learn. We do education classes. We do government contracting classes. We have an incubator. We have all kind of stuff that you guys are going to hear about. We'll help you launch your business. We have workshops. We got, we'll connect you to resources, and also we'll help you build partnerships and find mentorships. This is where military connected people collaborate and grow. Let's grow. Darnell, can you go over this piece for us real quick?
Of course. So the importance of our VGA marketplace located here in Woodbridge is that $48,000 is the average cost for opening a physical retail location. What our marketplace does is it helps you have a space, community, and opportunity to grow your business well below that price. A lot of times, veteran-owned businesses frequently struggle to access the available resources and benefits. Sometimes they don't even know what they are. So we seek to be that liaison between the person and the business. I mean, the business and the resource that they need. Entrepreneurs benefit from a dedicated business incubator that we have going on and a supportive community. And it also helps them enhance their journey to entrepreneurship. Veteran military spouse entrepreneurs often don't have mentors or networks that can align with their specific needs, but you will definitely find that at VGA Marketplace. About 47% of veteran-owned businesses have difficulty marketing their business and increasing their brand awareness. And VGA Marketplace is a way that we can do that. Let's grow.
Thank you, Donnell. Thank you. All right. One thing that I love, when we was in the military, we had these ribbons on our chest. Unfortunately, we can't wear them. No, I guess we could, but these are VGA's ribbons. So in 2025, we won the military friendly nonprofit of the year. In 2024, we won the Nonprofit of the Year, and we also won the Business Partnership Award. In 2021, we won the Business Champion of the Year. So I'm gonna figure out how they turn these things into metal, and so everybody can wear these on their civilian uniform. About the big work that we're doing as an organization.
Is everyone a veteran here?
Yes, mostly everyone is a veteran. All right, so Tonda,
The way you connect with VGA is through lots of events. We have events that connect you through VGA, whether it's educational, informational. It can also be physical. We have things like line dancing. Line dancing, as you know or don't know, it is a business. Line dancers are instructors, and they come to us. We get line dancing every first and third Thursday. You can come and enjoy community and get a little workout also. We also have pop-up events every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, where we introduce new businesses to the community. The networking events that we hold are once a month. It's our Veterans Connect, and it's in an Ideal Store location. We are right on the corner, right across the street from Wegmans. We get a lot of visibility, and we're in a very beautiful shopping mall where there are Fortune 500 companies right across the street from us. We offer skills training. Those experts in the community can come in and share their expertise with anyone who is invited or anyone who wants that information. Our weekends are fun. We are not about just sitting around. We are talking, we are collaborating, we are communicating not only with each other, but our customers. Every now and then we have events like sip and shop, we have candle making, we have crochet classes, and this is to invite community to not only focus on those things that are hard, but those things that relax you. And we offer experts in those areas. We also have business courses mentioned earlier, like government contracting. Right now, we are in our second phase of our incubator program, which helps to grow and scale businesses on a more personal level. So VJ is that hub that can foster growth in your business. Can't hear you.
I guess I was on mute. I'm sorry about that. All right. Okay. So our store hours, for those of you that know, we are open Monday through Saturday from 12 to 6 p.m., Sunday 12 to 5. Make sure you guys come out, shop, support, and save through Veterans Growing America. Donnell, can you talk about the vendors?
All right, y'all. So if you're wondering who can be a vendor, you must be an active duty member, a veteran, part of our reserve component, a military spouse, a dependent, or a DoD civilian. If you're interested on seeing what we got going on, make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at Veterans Growing America. If you're set to come this weekend, make sure you arrive at 10:30 a.m. Both Saturday and Sunday. So our doors can open at 12. If you're interested in signing up to become a vendor, you can head on over to www.veteransgrowingamerica.com. Let's grow. Before you vend, make sure you promote your business. You got to be your biggest fan. Let your audience know where you are. Book your space early. Create a campaign, post on Facebook, Instagram, send emails, texts, carrier pigeons, whatever you can. Send it all out. Promote, promote, promote. Let's grow.
Bro. That's basically the same thing. We don't need to go through that again, but y'all see it. All right. If you have a business, we're calling all vendors. If you are looking at showcasing your business, we have a pop-up every weekend, just like Donnell just discussed. And you can use the register now to register for a pop-up weekend. I'll give y'all a second to do that. Look at Kim's face in the right-hand corner. Tonda.
I think this is going to repeat some of the things we said, but qualifications for Stonebridge, you must be a VGA member. These are for permanent vendors. Once you become a pop-up vendor and you gain your audience, you want to have a permanent place where they can find you. So becoming a permanent vendor in Stonebridge is one of those things that we encourage you to do. Right now, we have 9 vendors in the store that are there 7 days a week. And in order to apply to be a permanent vendor, you must be a member. You must be military affiliated. Of course, if you've popped up with us 4 separate times, then you are. Donnell just mentioned those ways that you can be connected. You must have a business entity at that point, LLC, S Corp, sole proprietor, etc. These full-time vendors, they man the store 1 to 2 times a month. Actually, that is expanded. It's probably once every 2 months because we have a number of vendors, permanent vendors in the store. And you are a featured vendor host on a Saturday and Sunday, which means that store becomes your store. You become the owner and proprietor, and not really, but yes, you run it like it's your store and you run how the store functions. We want you to grow. That's in our name, Veterans Growing America. And sometimes you grow from being a tabletop pop-up to a permanent vendor and maybe to your own establishment, your own brick and mortar, which we have several examples of how that happens. So if you are interested in becoming a permanent vendor and you've been one of those vendors that have shown up 4 separate times, go ahead and scan that QR code and let's get this process started. Shop, baby. Let's grow. And what does this do for you? Becoming a full-time retail sales vendor, you expose yourself to all those customers that come through not only to see the store, but to see all the other vendors. If they will buy shea butter, they'll buy shirts. If they buy crochet items, they will buy jewelry. We provide a networking so that everyone is coming to the store, but you're not the only one advertising. Everyone in the store advertises to come to VGA, and they come. So you join a supportive community of veteran and military connected entrepreneurs. It also gives you access to vendor events to increase your sales. Like I said earlier, we have line dancing, we have crocheting, we have candle making, and more to come. So people are always in the store. Again, if you are interested, go ahead and scan that QR code. Let's grow.
Shop, baby. All right, let's get into some programming real quick. I'm gonna go at this hard and heavy and fast at combat speed. So these are some. So if you're a member of Veterans Growing America, you get to be featured on our podcast. And what a dynamic podcast it is. In fact, several of you have already been on the podcast. If you want to watch it, scan that QR code so you can watch the podcast. It's pretty cool. These were some of the events that we did last month. We had a military author takeover with Columbia Southern University. We had veterans from all throughout the United States that came and showcased their book. Not only did they showcase their book, but it was recorded so they can use the story behind their book to promote it. It was a powerful event, and we thank Columbia Southern for all of their support. Crochet classes. I mean, if you see the picture of the lady in the orange, that is Tanisha. Tanisha is a U.S. Air Force veteran, and she is probably one of the best crocheters that I have ever seen in my life. Not that I've met that many, but when people come to the store that are crocheters, they're blown away by the art that she creates. And she hosts a bi-monthly crochet class, which you'll get information on. We also host a networking event, which is called Veterans Connect. You'll hear a little bit more about it, but last month we did Veterans Connect. It was all about helping you get your VA disability. The themes change every month, and you will be excited about this month's Veterans Connect. You do not want to miss it. And like Tonda talked about line dancing, you'll see a little bit more on this, but it's open to the community. You don't have to be a veteran or a military spouse or military connected to attend, but you do have to be military connected to showcase your events at our community space. And we did a women's empowerment event. Luckily, I was able to sit back and be a fly on the wall, and I am blown away by where these women are going and taking their business and the next level of what they created behind this movement. So it was absolutely powerful. And then our pop-up events. Every weekend we have our pop-up. Make sure that you come out and support our veterans. We have a ton of different things in there. I mean, we have skincare products. I call it lotions and potions. We also have apparel. We have jewelry. We have art. We have all kind of cool stuff. Now, this is my favorite part, the upcoming events. This is how you get involved. Tonda, can you talk about this?
Oh my goodness, this is one of the most fun events that we have. It is a packed event. It taps into your community connection and your physical interaction. So this is line dancing. Line dancing has been taught at VGA for the past 3 years by Sheila Snipes. And DJ'd by DJ J Rig. He brings the sounds and she brings the steps. She always says if you come with 2 left feet, you will leave with a left and a right. She teaches you by step, and you at least leave out of there knowing 2 to 3 dances, even though she teaches 5. Some of them are a little bit challenging, but you get that physical activity that you need. Come on out. This Friday is our first of the month. And of course, we have another one on the 3rd. So get your tickets early. It does sell out. We have limited space. It is $20 at the door, but it's not guaranteed that there's going to be space available. So get your tickets on Eventbrite. Just scan that code. And you can also purchase your tickets for months to come. So if you have something you have to do this month, next month we're doing it again. Let's dance.
Let's dance. Now, before I let this gentleman talk, I want to introduce him. So this is Mr. right now, Demias Perdue. I met Demias Perdue when I was a part of the Eric Thomas's mastermind group. And the power, I just want to say this about him. E.T. trusted him so much that he turned over the group to him. I don't know if you guys know Eric Thomas, but he's the #1 motivational speaker in the world. And Demias Perdue, Marine Corps, First Sergeant, 1 each. He came in and he was able to lead that group that we were in. And it was just an honor to be a part of that group and to see what he was able to do. And so now we're going to have him at VGA this Saturday. And before I let him speak, I just want to say one thing to him. Happy birthday, brother. Today is his birthday. He jumped on the call. So if y'all can join me real quick and drop happy birthday in the chat. I'm not going to sing. They will kick us off of YouTube and every other platform out there. But if y'all could just drop some happy birthdays in the chat. And I'm going to give the floor to you so you can talk about this elevation requiring change. Requires change.
Man, I appreciate it. First off, shout out to you, Tonda, Donnell Jr. You know what I mean? I appreciate you all giving me the opportunity to jump in tonight. So first and foremost, again, he just said happy birthday. So I need y'all to know I'm not going to be on here long because I got a permission slip. All right, I got a permission slip. My bride is upstairs. She's like, look, I done put all this work in. And you talking about going downstairs, jumping on a VGA call, you better make it quick. So I got to make this quick, but I won't be too quick because, you know, she's going to have to come down here and drag me. So listen, thank you all for the opportunity just to come in here. Donnell, once again, allow me to speak to your community. I just wanted you all to know what I've seen from my standpoint. I remember when I first met them and had the opportunity to go to VGA, I drove up to Woodbridge. And when I saw it, my mind was simply blown because I was fresh out of the Marine Corps. And I'm like, y'all are really doing this thing for veterans right now. You know, and so I was so pumped up. And then he took me to the back and there was a little closet area with a huge whiteboard. And we were able to map out just watching him talk through everything he wanted to accomplish in the years that would follow. And what's crazy is over the last 2 years, I've watched so much of that happen. So everything you all are hearing from right now might feel like a seed, but what I'm seeing is I'm seeing fruit from what he planted years ago. And so I just want to tell you all, be encouraged with whatever your idea is, because it will come to fruition. I got some rods coming in there. So that means at least one other Marine in here. So it's about to get crazy, y'all. So let's get ready to do this. But as he said, you know, I did 22 years in the Marine Corps. I retired September of 2022. I'm sorry, 22 years and 3 months. Give me my 3 months. 22 years and 3 months in the Marine Corps. And one thing that I always say is they say you should never leave. You should never stay a day longer and you should never leave a day earlier. And I left right on time. There were a lot of people who were telling me that, you know what, Demias, you should stay in. They weren't saying, Demias, First Sergeant Purdue, you should stay in. You're about to be a Sergeant Major. We know you've got the ability to be a Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. But their push to get me to stay in the Marine Corps wasn't as great as the pull that I had to leave. The pull that my goals had on me to leave, let me say that. Because I knew if I would have stayed in, it would have been easy for me to talk about the same old things that I was doing, but I needed to do more. I had already been to combat. I had already led. I had already taught at just about every leadership level. Now I'm selected for my last promotion, and there was nothing new for me to get. But the world could do better with Demias Purdue than the world could do with Sergeant Major Purdue. So I chose to retire. And through that, been able to write the book, been able to teach and coach with some of the top leaders in the world. And as Donnell just mentioned, you know, teaching and coaching alongside one of the greats. And now I run Purdue Leadership Institute. I travel teaching the book, Elevation Requires Change, because that's what it's about. Every single one of you are on this call for one reason, because there's a level of elevation that you're trying to reach. And every single one of you know that there's a level of change that's required to get to that elevation. And the only way you get there is when you close the gap between the person you are today and the person that you're striving to be. And many people find it hard to be able to figure out, what do I do in that gap? But what I do a good job of is helping you close that gap. One, by identifying where you are in the real way, making you face the person that we don't often face. And that's that person in the mirror, because we can tell everybody else what we got going on. But when we take that shower, we get in the mirror, you either give yourself an honest look or you don't even look at all. So I address those things that happen, and then we work through how we can become the best versions of ourselves. So earlier, Donnell, they mentioned two words that stuck out to me. They mentioned exposure and they mentioned opportunity. I promise you, if you're in the room August the 8th, when we get together, there will be a level of exposure that you have not seen before in that short amount of time that we're together. And the opportunity exists within you. And I don't know what that looks like, because I don't know exactly what you want to accomplish, but you do. And through this process, when I share my brief story and I give you what it really took for me to get to where I am, it'll help you see everything that you've gone through. And I'll let you know the blueprint, let you know the steps that I did to get to where I am, because this will be exposure in a healthy way, and the opportunities, you'll be able to see it. And I guarantee you, you will not be the same when you leave. So I appreciate the opportunity. That's very short, man. I'll hang out for 2 seconds for a question or two, and then I'll bounce before I get in trouble.
Hey, that's just a little bit, a snippet of what y'all gonna get this Saturday. Make sure you get your tickets. Scan the QR code right there, and I'll open the floor up if you guys have any questions. But make sure you get your ticket for this Saturday. It will definitely change you. I promise you that.
Absolutely. And if you don't get a ticket for you, get a ticket for somebody who you know needs it. Like get it to somebody. I'm telling you, you're gonna want to be there. Not for me. Let me make sure I say this. You're not coming for Demias, because what I have in me is not something that I woke up with. What I have in me is what's been given to me, and this is the gift that I want to pour out. So whoever is in the room, I promise you, it's gonna be different. So yeah, let's open this thing up.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday.
Hey, thank you, man.
And tell your wife that we appreciate you giving us at least 10 minutes.
Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate all the love, y'all. Y'all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you Saturday if you're in the room.
All right.
All right, now out of here.
So y'all know, get your tickets. All right, next up is Takesha. Let's talk about this class on Saturday. In fact, this is
Saturday, yes. It's the self-care candle making class. So think of fragrances about self-care, not the ones that give you all that energy and you just want to run around and clean everything, but that calming smell. So I have several smells for you to choose from. So if you go online, it may or may not show sold out, but if it does, no worries. You could pay once you arrive. So grab your friends, grab your family. It's open to all ages. And come on out. You get more than just a candle. It's always some add-ons to it.
well, y'all make sure you get it because we just added only 2 more tickets. And then you would have to come to the door and pay a little bit more. So make sure you get those tickets. Veterans Connect. Veterans Connect. So this Veterans Connect is going to be one of my favorite. And here's why. Back in 2019, these were organizations that I heard about. And I didn't hear about it. Actually, I didn't hear about it until 2021. I didn't hear about these organizations, but they were around. And now they're going to be in the room with us. And Veterans Growing America is being showcased alongside of an organization that existed way before we existed. And so we're going to have our sponsor in the room, Fiserv, which has the Clover device. If you don't have a Clover device, we can help you get one for free through Veterans Growing America if you're a member. We're going to have the IVMF, the Institute for Veteran and Military Families. For those of you that don't know about the Institute for Veteran and Military Families, please look it up. They have some world-class training and education. They'll send you out to different universities to get the education that you need for your business. And then we also have Dog Tag Bakery. So one of these organizations, I'm not going to tell you which one, you got to come and find out, but they will pay you $1,500 per month while you're in their course. I'm gonna pause for dramatic effect. Hold on. 1,500 while you're in their course. Now you got to get in their course, but while you're in the course, they'll pay you 1,500 per month to take their course. And so we're going to have them in a room. You're going to learn about them, and you're going to learn about how to get involved with these organizations. And not only are we going to bring people from the organization, but we're going to bring the directors of these organizations that will be in the room. So make sure you get your ticket. It's going to sell out fast. It is August 20th from 6 to 8 p.m. We're going to have prizes there, some giveaways, some raffles, and all kind of good stuff. But make sure that you will be there. In fact, the QR code, please scan that QR code and make sure you are there. Someone said, thanks, Donnell, I need to drop off. Okay, well, thank you for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you, Kenya. All right, Takesha.
I had to find my mute. So bingo, we did one. Bingo is every other month. It's the same month as I do candle classes. As a matter of fact, second Friday of every other month. And great prizes. I'm looking at ways to switch it up, but for right now, you get to come in, get bragging rights if you win. So we'll have prizes. We do trivia in between the games so that you can also win gift cards as well.
Let's go. Again, the QR code is on the screen. Take a screenshot. Make sure y'all, you can find all of this stuff on Veterans Growing America's website under events, veteransgrowingamerica.com events, or you can find it on our social media. Thank you, Takesha. We also have line dancing. We won't go through this again, but we do it the first and third Friday of every month. Make sure you get your tickets, get it early because it always sells out. And y'all may see me dancing. No, you won't, but I'll take some great pictures. On August 9th, I will be a part of the Veterans Social Summit. I will be a guest speaker at this event. VGA family, I need y'all to show up to this event and support. I need y'all in the chat giving me some good energy while I'm speaking about how do you take an idea and make it blow up, right? So scan and register for this. The event is free. It doesn't cost you anything to come to it, but it just costs you a little bit of time to get some great information. Scan and register for this event. And I'll be speaking at the Veteran Social Summit. It is an online summit, so make sure you register. I'm also going to be speaking at the Military Influencer Conference. What makes it so powerful is this is where I got the idea for Veterans Growing America. This is where Veterans Growing America was born. This is where I partnered up with a couple other veterans, and look at what happened today. And so I get to go back to the location where it all started and really talk about the impact that we're making at Veterans Growing America. Make sure you get your tickets at militaryinfluencerconference.com. This is a powerful, one of the most powerful veteran events out there. All right, let's talk about what's exclusive to VGA members. If you're a VGA member, please put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you are a VGA member. Number 1, brand awareness. People know our brand. They know the people that are a part of our brand, and they know that we bring quality. So if you are under our umbrella, it automatically gives you instant credibility. We also have in-person events. Now, this is not all about education. This is all about community. And we want to make sure that you are a part of a supportive community that will encourage you when you need encouragement and will also hold you accountable when you need that. Also, business support. You know, we have our incubators. Plus, we partner with some great organizations that will help you grow your business. And then we have the opportunity to vend and showcase your business. And you also get 50% off as a member for all of our vending opportunities. We have a new member. Her name is Rashana Moss. She is a Marine Corps veteran. If you're on the call, put a 1 in the chat, but we want to just thank you for being a member of our organization, and we certainly appreciate you. If you want to be a member of our organization, please scan here. I'll give you a couple of seconds for that. And I want to introduce my friend and also the man behind the benefits that you get here. When I heard about this organization, it blew me away because this is something that I truly needed as a business. And if you don't have any type of legal representation behind your business, this is a easy and inexpensive way to get it. So Dow, the floor is yours, sir.
No problem. Hey guys, as a veteran business owner, you have already done your part. You raised your hand, you served our country, and you've built something on your own. Now your business deserves that same kind of protection. Legal Shield gives you access to experienced small business attorneys for everyday legal problems. So whether it's reviewing a contract, collecting past due payments for you, all those things they can help you with. And the other piece of the pie is your identity. ID Shield is a great add-on to this product where you can protect your identity, because as you're building your business, the last thing you need is someone to steal your identity, go out and buy a car with your credit score, and then all of a sudden find out they stopped making payments on that car. And guess what? You're responsible for that. So anyway, I'm trying this new thought process. You guys, do you guys put out a fire with the fire extinguisher you have in your house, or do you go out and buy it after the fire starts? With Legal Shield and ID Shield, it's like having that protection before the problem shows up. So don't go buy the fire extinguisher after the fire starts. If you have any questions, and you see scan the barcode there, or I just sent you the link too that you could go there straight to it. if you're not that tech savvy like me and you can't scan a barcode. Because I missed that one for Donnell's thing. Anyway, that's enough.
No, this is if you're a business owner, you need an organization behind you. Um, it will cost you a lunch and a half to have an organization that can help you not only with your ID Shield and Legal Shield. I think it's like $40 a month or something like that.
Yeah, Legal Shield and ID Shield, it's $41.90 a month to cover you and your family. If you're single, you actually save on the Identity Shield piece, and it's like $33 a month. But if you want your business covered too, it's $14.95 additional. So it's if it's your whole family, it's 50. Do the math real quick. It's $56.85 for
Yeah.
everything. The business, your personal life, and your identity.
No, this is something good. So it's not if it's when someone is going to mess with your identity. They almost got me the other day. I almost clicked on this thing. I was like, this does not look right, but I almost clicked it, but I screenshotted and sent it back to the person. I was like, did you send this to me? And they were like, nah, I didn't send it to you. Luckily, I was just about to click on it. So thank you, Dial. We appreciate the discount for VGA, and thank you for the support.
Absolutely. Thanks for letting me share.
All right. For those of you that are members of Veterans Growing America, you can list your business on the business directory. For those of you that are not a part of VGA, here's where you can find veteran-owned business. I get calls all the time from people saying, hey, hold on, somebody's microphone is on. Can y'all mute that microphone, please? Our co-host. But people call me all the time, Donnell, I'm looking for vendors for X, Y, and Z. Find them on this directory. Don't call me. Call a directory. No, I'm just playing. But this directory has over 7,000 hits per month. And if you're not on there and you're a member of our organization, you are missing out. And if you are looking for or looking to do business with veteran-owned businesses, this is where you find them. Right now, we're in the process of updating our ambassador program with the help of Dial and Latasha. So please scan this if you're interested. This is going to be a dynamic program where you will get access to some of the top leaders in our organization, as well as being able to help these organizations grow. We're also looking for volunteers. We're looking for special media team, which we have some people, but they travel a lot. Ambassadors, media relations, event planners, volunteers, photographers, and videographers. We can use your help. In fact, as we're speaking, some of our team is having a conversation about doing an author showcase. Well, when we do an author showcase, we also going to need some cameras and support. So think about how you can help and give back to the community. Let's grow. All right. Well, we want to thank our partners. Without our partners' help, this would not be possible. And these are some of our partners on here. And last but not least, our sponsors. We want to thank Fiserv, Navy Federal Credit Union, Clover, Barber DME, Capital Bank, Organized Q, and Pinnacle Financial. Are there any questions? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been phenomenal. Thank you guys for being on this call. Thank you for listening. As you see, we have some amazing events this week. The Demise Purdue's event that's happening this Saturday, the candle making, Veterans Connect. We got all kind of stuff going on. So thank you guys for being a part of this call. If we have no questions, y'all have a wonderful evening. Y'all come back now. You here?
Thank you, guys. See y'all soon. Oh, and Donna, while people are still on, I want to say thank you to everybody who voted for me.
Did you win?
No, I got to the top 15. I interviewed last week, so we'll find out soon though.
That's what I'm talking about.
All your votes helped me get to the top 15.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you
Congratulations.
guys.